Cheers, by the way. No cheap energy drink today. We've gone up in the world. I also have a dime bar to eat, but kind of crunchy. It's probably a bad choice of snack. Oh my god, I forgot I put him in
the door.
Ice cream outfit.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go.
All right.
Seems fine to me, Sherry.
I need to put
This
up
barrier.
a clip for this,
Perhaps it's
actually.
mental, not physical.
I got one ready.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
Sherlock. I hate how he says it. Okay, I've forgotten how to do stuff. Scanning. Examining. What is that?
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest. And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious.
Indeed.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
Funny. Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Of course I can. Hello, hello, hello. That is how the police talk. Sorry, I should have done that last time. Oh my god. Get over there. Is that alright? Hopefully that's good. John suggests I try to remember the full story about the policeman in front of our manor. Pin the evidence, and I guess we stand here again? Here.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was?
My light feels very bright today. Is it just me? Hang on. It feels far too bright. That's better. What did he have with him?
I bet it was our reward.
No,
Is
we
that
were not
better?
so lucky.
Oh, it's
It
changing.
was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house.
Oops.
That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman
Oh,
not
he's
to
that
press
much
charges.
older. Is he that
The
much
officer
older
left
than me?
and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
Oh dear. Michael wasn't happy.
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place.
I presume
to
that
put
was a
my feet
shadow and
up,
that his
I'll be
eye
happy.
isn't bleeding.
Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha!
Yeah, it was a shadow.
In we go.
It looked like his eye was bleeding.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Mycroft's umbrella. The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe. Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Sigurd Morland Holmes, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April 9th, 1869. She's survived by her 2 sons, aged 20 and 10. Somebody's doing happy paws on my foot. It's unclear if they remain in Stonewood Manor. Miss Holmes purchased the property only a year ago. Despite her feebled constitution, a body so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordonia's elite. Police conducted the investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not really further details. The cause of her death is unknown.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu.
We've been instructed that a public auction will take place on the 20th of July. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces. The authenticity
And I was wondering why
confirmed.
it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
To acquire items from the
Another one.
manor. Oh, that's
There
cool.
must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Okay, maybe that's a memory. That's really cool. I like that. You can put stuff back in the manor.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Oh, you could oh, okay, that's cool. There's a quick way of doing it. There was
always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Do you feel it?
as well.
Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Huh. Oh, okay. Putting stuff together again? Well, that's Mycroft. That's an older man, so that's not right. So it's going to be Mycroft, then it'll be the older gentleman, and then it's going to be the kids here. That's it.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis.
Is it the
It is
doctor?
common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs. Go to your room.
All right, Mycroft.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so he tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was the doctor, who said that the neighbours will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realised he never heard her coughing. Okay, so that wasn't how she died then.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Okay.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour.
Okay, so some of these doors are blocked off. God, you scared me. Is this our room? Maybe this one?
Look at this. It's
All
like
right,
travelling
John.
10 years into the past with a single step.
God, he does really put himself down on
Oddly
everything.
satisfying.
What's this?
Coal
Miner's
dust
End.
from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Okay.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
Thank you for petting Nova. I think she's literally sat. She sat on the blanket underneath me. Very sweet.
The only fiction book on my
Oh,
table.
Robinson Crusoe.
I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
God, he's such a nerd, isn't he?
Interesting. What's that over there?
Key. Doorknob?
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
Okay. Ah, I spot one missing there. What's this?
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Let's try it.
Perfect match.
Aha!
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
And of course.
Made of cherry wood. Father's favourite. Still has a faint odour of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
A small, straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father. He had to hide it from Violet. She didn't know. We stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father pipe with him. A sense that it carries a considerable sentimental
I knew
value.
you'd find it in no time.
Did it? Oh.
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here.
Okay, it's John's diary. It's all the stuff we're reading. Mind Palace. Reveal. Mycroft hid the truth about the death of her mother and lied when he told me that she died of tuberculosis. Yeah, there's nothing there yet. Did that. Okay. It's telling me to go to my mind palace, but I don't know. If there's anything else really. Ah, what's this? Okay. What's up, Sucks? What's up? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, I shouldn't really play it, should I?
Cannot believe all my
I
toys
hope
are
you're
still
good.
here.
Thank you for the alert.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favourite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Uh-huh.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people? This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Alright. If you say so. What is this?
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
This time I was first to pick
Okay.
beds. This
I
one's
think-
mine now.
Shut up. Can we go to another room? No. What? No. Okay. Let's just go back in here and see if... I feel like I've got like the wrong thing pinned, maybe? Got all of that. I wonder if I should go off and do...
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
No, I just meant
Such a shame.
because obviously
I always hated the rule about
Hannah
being
is one of my
silent in this
consistent
place.
viewers. So, I was just saying. Who's this? If he says the thing about the bed again.
This time I was first to pick beds.
Shut up! I'm not
this
listening.
one's mine now.
I'm not listening. Okay, do I go and do... Do I go and get some more furniture then? Nice. We can fast travel to certain places now. Okay, and then up this way.
The finest clothes for the finest... The
Hell
finest
yeah.
clothes for the finest citizens.
What you got? Look at this. We can get... Oh, a sharp suit. Nice. Interesting. Oh. I like it. Ugly beige. The worst suit in the game. Just awful. Well, hey. That's quite fancy. I don't know, I quite like this detective. Oh look, that's interesting. Everybody like, I mean, looks like it would suit me. This is true.
Of course,
I might come
think
back
it
to
over.
this
Take your time.
because I might have to buy some furniture.
You'll never find such magnificent paintings anywhere else. Just take a look.
Are you the right place?
Tired of your garden view? Visit my shop and refresh it.
Hi.
My good. You always know where to find me.
How?
Masterpieces by local artists. My
Okay.
goods will brighten up your house.
How do I know where the Holmes family? Oh. Violet's portrait, irreplaceable. John. Uh-huh. This one. And this one.
Enjoy your purchase. Landscapes and portraits. Find the one that your house is lacking.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused.
Garden statues, swing. My goods will brighten up your house.
Because I don't know what, if I'm supposed to know what I'm gonna need to buy.
You always know where to find me. You'll never find such magnificent paintings anywhere else. Just take a look.
Let's go back to the manor, see if that makes a difference. Sage keeps tooting. How rude. Oh look, okay, yeah. I've got some pictures.
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
Where did the other one go?
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I want to see the other one.
Another one. There must
Another
be something
one.
important behind it. I can feel it.
Okay, well let's do... I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused. Missing records. Oh, okay. Well, there are no records about member of the death. We had a family friend and donor. He may know something. Okay, that's what it wanted me to do. Used to live in one of the neighbouring houses near the Greek bridge, and he had a gas balloon
Wasn't
in
that
his
neighbour
yard.
missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar.
Okay.
Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
Theodore Gilden. Okay, lived in a house near the Creek Bridge. Was it Greek Bridge? Whoops. Let's just... Okay, oh there! There's no way this is his house, right? Oh.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
What's happened?
What happened? Oh dear.
Destruction and trampled ground.
Oh my god. A case. We have a case.
Hog heaven.
I mean, to be honest, that looks pretty good to me as well, so... Slap me and call me a hog, then. I want to eat some watermelon. Okay, we have a body. Probably should focus on that, right?
Oof, a contortionist you were not.
What is this? Okay.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Lovely. That's good.
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Oh, man.
A kneecap reduced to splinters. A kneecap reduced to splinters.
What else have we got? Can't see what else. I thought it might be the rocks or the... Does it matter where I stand? No. Fucking hell, John, you scared the shit out of me. Kneecap reduced to splinters. Can't go any further that way. Oh.
A missing pinky. Middle-aged.
Oh, I didn't even see
None
that.
other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And
That's
we
weird.
shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
Just when I come along.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
What is this? Adult elephant. Animal suspect. What?
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this
Oh my god.
leash.
Was it an elephant that took him out?
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
Okay.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation. A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
Why was he keeping a fucking elephant? Oh, it's locked. He's not going to say anything about it though. Okay. Why are you fucking laying everywhere? What are you doing? Okay. When we have a newspaper article, we can check. I think Goliath may have attacked Theodore Gilpin in order to break free. Yeah. Okay, so we should go to Cordona Chronicle. First time here.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Sure.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
Okay, it was the first time to check. It was a front page written by a science journalist and would have been published 10 years ago. Front page. Journalist. The Lord of All Beasts, written by Dr. Ian Menzies. Only a lucky few can claim to have beheld this planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal, this colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with its size, intelligence, and communication. Elephants are mammals, just like humans, and originate in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile, and in concert with its prehensile trunk, can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephants resemble us, but how much we resemble them.
That's the article.
There we go.
Feeling old already?
I got it. Should I go to the police station? I feel like I should probably go to the police station. Right? To report the crime? What's up, Hagland? How you doing? Wrong way. Fuck! Way further up than I thought. Oh wow! A bloke! In here. Okay. I wonder if this is right. I don't know. I feel like I should be reporting it.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Maybe not. Okay. It's the zoo. I don't know. Where should we go now? We probably have to go back to
He's even putting up
the house. Maybe go there. And then
A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
keep pressing things twice.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
Oh, it didn't. I do need to look at this more.
It's seen a lot of use. The blade
Okay.
is worn from grinding. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Okay. Have a look at my casebook, I guess. Yeah. I hope everybody is good. Oh. Aha. I wondered why my controller was vibrating. Entering the Mind Palace. I need to sit up. Okay. Let me just check. I don't think that's right. I think it probably is this one. And then... Oh, we think he dragged him? Yeah, I think that's more likely. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing alright. Yeah, no, it's the elephant ran. And knocked him backwards. Yeah, let's try that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, in that case then...
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Okay.
Concentrate.
Then it must be... this one.
In
Okay.
a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw
I didn't want
its
to blame the
victim on the
elephant
ground
straight
with
away.
a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
I don't know. Damage to the shed, so lock. There's a witness, they dropped their knife, may have injuries from the fall. I mean, it's gonna have gone this way, isn't it?
Do you know anything about this?
That's a question I can answer.
Oh, cool. An elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it. Towards the forest. Over the Greek bridge towards the forest. Okay, so... over that way. Okay, do we just go this way then?
Nice to see you.
May I ask you something?
If I knew the answer to that, I'd have your suit in exchange.
Okay. Not you then. Was I supposed to be like following the tracks? I'm not sure. Ah, hang on.
barged into this cart of olive oil.
Okay, makes sense.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Help me, please.
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Why is everyone so rude to me? Oh, we are following its tracks. Recently broken elephant ran past.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Then no one hears it. Because sound must be heard for it to be a sound. This way, do we think? You have deja vu from our chat. It's not this way. Maybe it's that way. What is this? What has happened here? A sacrificial lamb? What have I walked into? Let's go back to the other case. Jesus Christ. No, I just want to follow the elephant, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, I need to go back then to the broken thing. Go this way. Where was that piece of wood? There. Oily water, elephant went deeper. Going for a little swim. I'm sorry, what? What? Am I not allowed to go into water? Did he drown in 2 feet of water? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, I won't go in the water then. Did it Oh, you're just here, are you? Did you watch that happen? Thanks for waiting. Don't go in the water then. What? Oh, hang on. Is that... Am I allowed to go across to this?
Strange.
Ah.
It was hung with care.
Ooh. Letter. No puddles allowed. No, sir. Okay, dear Theodore. Write to you as a fellow islander, I value our friendship just so I value the lives of our people. Although I'm afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I'm being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbours. They believe that your tree is a mockery, and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead teaching it your own limited knowledge, using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It's an impossible situation. I admit I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Telhart. He was shown that he's quite capable of looking after the elephant Bean. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast. Please consider the situation. Mr. William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona.
The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Okay, we can go back to the house then. This must be the house key. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it now. Okay. Casebook. Yes. We can get in. Oh no. I don't mind you sitting in here, but it's a bit annoying. Aha! A set of keys.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
This leads out to the back. Finally, a copper.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Alright. Go upstairs, maybe?
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
You did say young lady.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard.
I mean,
it escaped into
I
the
couldn't
forest.
even swim.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you.
Buying a couple's
Find that
presents, find out
dreadful
how much
beast
it
that
was.
killed my
Oh
father.
god.
I
What is it?
suppose
What's
we
the
do need to
present?
learn what
Can you
happened.
tell us?
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden.
Imagine
I'm sorry you had to go
being
through
so insensitive.
Goliath must be
no, I
caught,
can't tell
Mr.
you.
Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father.
Just buy some flowers.
Perhaps you might help
That'll
me.
do the job, right?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life. And it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose.
Sure it will.
Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do
This
you mind if I
time
ask you
next
more
to me.
questions if I find anything
can't
that
not.
might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Maybe this.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Okay. Well, they were hiding behind the fence. That makes sense. Flowers sent off Friday, 1 year anniversary. Congratulations! That's exciting. That's really nice.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
We'll deal with the elephant. And
I
then
have
we
to
will
leave you
talk.
for now.
Oh, wait, hang on.
She packed as much as she could carry. Ugh, the same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
Okay.
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Okay.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Oh.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit weird that she plays with dolls. I'm not saying, you know, you should feel weird about it, but... Indian elephant, my second child.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Oh my god, Jesus.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Okay.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see
I always
her
find
young and
anniversaries
smile.
really weird because we have
From
two
before
because we
Mycroft
had
was
our
born.
married one.
Our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
We have our wedding anniversary and our, like, just anniversary. And everyone's always like, oh, it's the wedding one. And I'm like, but the other one is way longer. But obviously wedding, well, you don't have to. But wedding, you do like more specific gifts. Obviously. Okay, okay. I think that's everything in here. Let's go back and ask her who this is.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Okay. It kind of answers that stuff.
I have to leave you for now.
think we have all the evidence collected from here. Key evidence collected. Let's go here. Let's work our way through the locations. Evidence collected. Walk to the club. Maybe not here. How do we get in? Is this it? No women allowed, no smoke in the workshop. Clean up after yourself. Any dry shoes, don't touch any yacht you don't own. Does this mean I can get in?
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Your clan members mentioned that Paul missed a race and no one has seen him since this morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the yacht club. Don't know why I said yacht club. In his room in the workshop south. Is this the workshop? Yes, okay. Huh.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Probably on a boat. God's sake! He's so funny.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pool's bread and butter. A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Aha! Another book.
Sails of Hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Okay. Down. Is that the door in? This one. That was the door in, yeah. Where's more of the paint? Aha! I knew it'd be somewhere slightly crooked, recently moved. I looked at this because I was like,
I hope Paul is more skilled
There
at
we go.
yachting than he is at hiding keys.
What? My phone's dead. Hang on, guys. I will just be right back. Are you sticking to the expected gift? We're trying to do that, but we're really terrible at it. I will be right back. Do you need me, Kat? No? Oh, you don't need... Oh, okay. Look at your message. You're gonna make me think I'm needed. Sorry, I got really stuck there. Yeah, we're trying to, but they're really hard, and some of them are super lame as well. Like...
Bloodied bandages.
She's gonna evacuate, but you stay. You stay. Oh.
To earn big, you have to spend big.
What's this? You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career's over. Oh dear.
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Threats. You see, that's classy though. I like that. One of them was like linen, and like obviously you can get I think the thing is we try and do interesting things. We try and like play around with it.
Additional earnings to sweeten
So it's
the victory.
hard to not fall into the trap of like normal stuff. Oh god, my neck.
An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
I mean linen pajamas. We did like linen candles because they smell nice. I can't remember what else we did. I think we did do linen pajamas, but it's like it's just very difficult sometimes to make it interesting anyway. It's nice buying presents for someone though. Ah.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
What's this?
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
What do we do? Do we go? Back to Golden Manor? Probably. Don't think there's anything else here currently. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Help me, please.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Okay, I think the best bet is to go. Find a man with a cart. Yeah, no. Not all about that silk sheet life. Myself either. Although I don't think I've ever slept. I probably have slept under silk sheets. I feel like they'd be too soft. You know what I mean? That probably doesn't make any sense. Right. Here. Ask the girl.
I have to leave you for now.
Wrong button.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door. Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me.
Okay. I think that's all I can do for now.
I have to leave you for now.
Where's the old... Where? There's another thing I would say, very sensitive to touch, both good and bad. It looks soft, I need to touch it. I can't keep my hands away if it's yucky, I'm not touching it or wearing it. Oh, okay. Like a sensitivity thing almost. I know what you mean. There's only a certain texture that I can't touch, and it's like, oh no, there's a couple of things. Like, I don't like wooden cutlery, like putting wooden cutlery in my mouth. Like a wooden spoon. You couldn't feed me anything off a wooden spoon. I am just gonna look up where I need to go with this because I'm not entirely sure. Just quickly. Okay, I missed a step. I need to go back. Yeah, wooden cutlery and what's the thing, Kat? It's like it's almost like textured ceramic. Raincoats and wax tablecloths or styrofoam. Interesting. What about like, I mean, nails on a chalkboard is not particularly nice to feel, but that doesn't really bother me. Yeah, like that's it, unglazed ceramic where it's like rough to the touch. Oh, I can't stand it. Okay, so I missed a step here. It's quite hard to know, I have to say. It's not like, I'm not suggesting it needs to be easier, but it's not entirely clear exactly what you have to do sometimes. Excuse me, sorry, yawning. I quite like that waxy feeling. I quite like that. Oh, it's not a bad Bob Ross, that. like getting things. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, Kat's sister has a really weird, like, not really weird. It's not weird at all, but she hates getting stuff like picking up plates and ending up with stuff on her fingers. So I basically get Kat to send her videos of me just like shoving my hand into like stuff on plates. And she hates it. It makes me laugh. Because I'm horrible like that. Let's...
Bloodied bandages.
It's this sort of shit. I don't understand what we're supposed to be doing here. Done the 303.
Bloodied bandages. Foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here. We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
How do I get this to select it? What am I missing? Sorry, all guys are working at ship, like everything's covered in oil. Oh my god. So it's because I ruined my skin and so much gun oil. Oh no, yeah. Jeez, I can imagine. Just over and over again.
Bloodied bandages.
Yep, bloodied bandages. How the I'm gonna have to look it up. One of the clues can now be pinned. There we go. Jesus. You have to be so specific about what you do there.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Okay.
Oi!
There
Hands
we
off
go.
my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are
I don't think
illiterate.
I've ever had.
I think a couple of
Well, I
shiners
must have massage
might
oil
teach you.
on me, but I've never
One last
like
chance.
used it myself.
Who are you?
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Oh, he wants a fist fight. I was thinking the voice sounded female. Yeah. Okay. But we're obviously dealing with a male. Okay, Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She's the privileged of men to pursue her personal goals. She puts all of her efforts into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident in the open sea. Bruises and an injured arm are badges of honour in this dangerous sport. She's a fearless yacht woman and will not give it up, even when it costs her, and yet, that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Instead, Paul Perks is the woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privilege of men to pursue. She uses her career as a cover to smuggle goods for various gangs on Cordonia. Her injured arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she's frequently in trouble due to connections with the criminal underworld, and yet she's earned a place in that world as Paul. I see no reason to disclose. Well, we've got evidence to suggest they are a smuggler.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Yeah, it's
Don't
cool.
say a word. I don't know where you're getting half
It's
of this
cool, I
nonsense,
really like it.
but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
Oh, it's a fight. We got a fight on our hands.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Oh dear. I've got this. I've got this. I don't hurt Paul though. Ow.
I'm coming.
One down.
Take this.
Shit. Oh, ow.
Overcome him.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month. Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
One more. Where are they? Two more. One, two. Shit.
We can open... Weaken him first.
Shit.
I'm coming for you. Not that easy.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
Okay, this one obviously has something on their back. There we go. Whew.
No more
Yeah, I
crime
like
for
that
you until
storyline, the
next
addition.
month.
It's good. Oh shit. Right. Oh. Oh. Shit.
I couldn't miss the party. Oh!
Too simple.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh fuck.
I couldn't miss the party. Eat lead.
We can overcome the brute now.
Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button.
I'm coming for you. Take this!
Ow. Shit. Okay, ready with the snuff. Now. Oh, God, it's hard. It is quite hard to do that. Of course, you'll start from the fucking beginning, though.
I couldn't miss the party. Dodge this!
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Take a rest, my friend. Too simple.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
Fuck me.
I'm coming for you.
Nice.
Take a rest, my friend.
Just die!
Okay.
No more crime for you until next month.
He's all...
Fuck, I thought it was ready.
Just
Shit!
die!
Oh my god! I can't get so close. Am I able to, like, dodge? Do I just run in? Is that my problem? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Fucking hell.
I couldn't miss the party.
Fuck.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
Can I just fucking shoot him in the fucking face? Is that allowed?
Eat lead. I'm coming for you.
I pressed the wrong button again.
I'm
How
coming.
many times am I going to do that?
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
Triangle.
No more crime.
You think he's coming for me, do you think?
The snuff's ready.
You sure?
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Ouch. Nice.
Too simple.
You can overcome the brute now.
Because I preempt
Take a
the
rest,
button.
my friend.
You do think he's coming for me? Are you sure? Right, let's do this. Quick. Then we've got the shotgun man.
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now. Go for it.
That'll be easier. Square, square, square. I don't want to do this again.
Don't bother moving.
Do not want to have to fucking redo this. I almost went square there. Triangle.
Too simple.
Done? First try. First try
There's
every
no
time.
reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Where's Paul? What was that noise?
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that.
I was going to say,
I'm a champion.
Why
I was
are we
sailing.
using...
The other club members told me that you missed
They
the
go
race
by
this
Paul.
morning. Do champions not need to practice?
Let's use their proper name.
I've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You should be more cautious.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family. I'm clueless.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Ooh.
I have to leave you for a moment. Don't sail too far away.
Jeez. Okay. May have been, yeah. Is there anything else?
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination. What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at.
I wonder if we can go look at that.
It was frightening. I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what you're suggesting.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture.
It sounds
he didn't
like
want
you
his
didn't
daughter
really
to be
care
loved by
either
anyone.
about her.
What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men. I don't know what this means.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal? Say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Okay.
I'm clueless.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
Sherlock's got a
improvised
point.
romantic dinner will
I
never
mean,
please
I've
a
got a
spoiled
point.
girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on.
You can
my
literally talk
back.
about anything. Okay, key evidence collected. Theodore was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going so far as to hire criminals. Okay, back to... Back to Imogen, I think. I feel like that makes sense. Go back to Imogen. Yeah. Still don't know where this... Okay, it's gone green now, so yeah, it's here. Yeah, okay. We don't know where that other, the like, yard is or whatever the thing is that she said they worked on together. So we need her to put on the map. Does she want me to get the elephant first though? We'll have to see. I'm gonna ask her loads of stuff.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan. I've nothing to say about this. I don't have any thoughts on this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's...
Can skip that.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat.
Oh,
Father
lovely.
believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well,
Your
that's
dad was
true
weird.
entrepreneur spirit.
Your dad was weird.
I don't have any thoughts on this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl. And my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just.
I'm afraid I don't care about this.
To live
I'm
like
afraid
this.
I can't answer this. Cool. Okay. Okay, I think we need to... go back outside, just check we've gotten everything from out here.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Hog heaven.
They. I like that, they put they in there. Okay, paperwork. We've got to go to probably the police station.
May I ask you something?
I'm sorry, sir. I know nothing about that.
First, I like your tanks, cool. Yeah, let's go to... Let's go to the police station and look in the archives, or... Excuse me. City Hall? Maybe City Hall. Let's look at the police station first. Let's go... What do we think? City Hall? Probably City Hall would have been... would have made more sense, probably. So, let's go this way. It's quite a big, like, map. Like, way more than I was expecting for this game. Fuck. I don't know where to go. Hopefully this will help me. Enter the city. I was right. How do I enter the City Hall building? Through? Nope. Nope. Do I not get in around this side? Is it this side?
It's a bit remotely
Aha!
familiar to you.
Here we go.
Are you lost, sir?
Not
No.
at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you.
Aw.
Pay no attention to me.
Hey, you shot your shot. You've got to respect that. Archive. Hello, John. Okay, so the districts would be the old city, businesses, legal documents. Okay, notice of registration by authority of the government of Cordona. The deed registers the creation of Gildan and Swift Limited. 1877, 3 years ago then. Gildan is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise to provide finances in a land known as the Roman Outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner to provide finances, and his services as an archaeologist. Primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research. Sole proprietor undersigned hereby agrees to fund research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items. Founding partner undersigned hereby waives all finders' rights and ownerships of items. Signed. Okay.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
There it is. So, now we can do that another time. The land known as the Roman Outskirts. Located at the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnold Street. Bazaar Road. Yeah. It's the way out. There. Okay. let's get to the location. It's a bit of a walk.
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Not right now. Busy. Down this way. Ah, I see why it's called the Old City. In a bit. Shit. Can we go down and round instead? Yes. Okay. Down and round. This is called Sesame Street. I think it was. This way. This way. God, this is far away. Jesus Christ.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place.
From day to night, Idle stands. I do. I wonder if... What is that?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Okay.
From day to night, Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
I can't remember how to do that, so... Is this it here?
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Really?
You're being an eyesore.
From
No
day to
entry
night,
for you.
Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
How do we fucking do this again? How do I, like, listen in? Concentration. Dialogue. Gossip. Hold X.
From day to night, Iden...
Okay. Filter valuable keywords. Here we go. Okay. That's fine. We can go again. We can go again. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm freezing so much things may just fall off. Yeah, that's fair. Heated blanket. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. It's the way to go. But thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I know this game's kind of quiet and it needs a lot of my concentration. So I don't know, like, I'm gonna finish it on stream, but I'm hoping maybe we can,
From day to night, I don't stop.
well, I'm hoping, I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, yes, no, yes. Okay, so it must be like, I bet it's something stupid,
From
like
day
to
to
do with a
night,
shirt or something dumb. Next scar. Knew it. Next scar. I'm glad you're warm though, that's good. I overheard in order to enter and need to be employed, a man named Iden recruits new workers. He has a scar on his neck and he looks for working types with a pro-British attitude.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Okay. So... Old City Marketplace. Ah, there. Okay. Okay. Well, we've certainly made some progress. So I think I'm going to leave that